Hello, all you hardcores out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest god in sport. We say the things on here that nobody dare say. Uh, like I said earlier today, in first video back, few phone issues, few desktop issues, few laptop issues. Well, definitely a phone issue. So if you want to come on Zoom, you're gonna have to email me porkycorner@mail.com. Email me your phone number and we'll have a chat before you come on for your debut. And the lads, part of the commission lads, I think I've only got Richard's number and I think that's it. I think I've only got Richard's and Chris Medler's. I think I've got Terry's. Terry, email me, Terry. Your number. All right, we'll get back at it in the month of November. £100 for the most views on it. For any guest who comes on this channel in November. All right, 100 quid into your bank for Christmas. You'll get it on the 1st of December. Could you imagine if I didn't give anybody it and they won it? Get shot to shit on you, wanna. But that's 100 quid. That's about it, really. Okie dokie, so let's get moved on to women's boxing. I've been looking at this script here. I had this script when Julian was still coming on the channel at the beginning of the year in January. So it was going to be me January, February type of thing. But I thought, nah, we'll leave it and leave it. And as it's gone on from January onwards to November, well, women's boxing's not got any better, has it? So let's just talk properly about this situation, shall we? Women's boxing, yeah? Women's boxing, in my opinion, in this country is pony. Absolute pony macaroni. There you go. Savannah Marshall, is she fighting? No. Katie Taylor, does anybody care? She's been knocked about now, hasn't she? She's had that many gifts. Sandy Ryan, she's been beaten. Shannon Courtney's been knocked about. Ebony's been knocked about. She's not a Brit. Sky Nicholson's not a Brit. She's an Aussie. She's getting gifts. Lauren Price. I don't know what. I don't know who wants to watch her, not me. Who want to take her out for a drink, not me. Terry Harper. I don't want to take Terry out either. But I see her running up and down every now and then. Good luck to Terry. She's DN12 like me. She's been knocked about though, hasn't she? She's got to be carefully selected. Don't want to fight this person. Don't want to fight that person. Rihanna Dixon. What do I think to her? I think she'd probably better going back to the chemist, being known as somebody who won a world title in an era where they were giving them out like confetti if you are a woman. That's just how I look at it. Chantel Cameron, I think she's come to end now, hasn't she? Natasha Jonas is 41 next birthday. She's a little darling, isn't she? But she's won everything. I've just been looking on BoxRec. She's #1 across the board, isn't she? A case could be made for her being pound for pound, couldn't there? Or one of them are up there. Natasha's not even active, is she? Ben Shalom's really messed that up, haven't you? Adrian Mowell, age 13 3/4. So I look at it. What do I think is the answer? I don't know. I don't think Savannah and Clarissa Shields fighting again could be answer because it wasn't really that much of a tear up, was it? It was more of a chess game, wasn't it? Really. Plus Savannah's doing training with Andy Aspinall, isn't she now? And Andy's lad Tom and all the rest of them, she's doing that. So who's to say that Savannah wants to come back? I don't know. I don't really know. But what I do know is that I don't see anybody going into bat for women's boxing. Eddie Hills wasn't he? 10 years ago, but what's happened in that period? I don't know. We've seen a lot of leechers in the sport sign women up, try and ponce off them. You know, Steffi Bull, Sam Jones. We've seen a lot of poncing going on with this women's boxing carrying on, haven't we? I think we have. There's a lot of these women boxers that ain't got two brain cells in their head. You know, and they're getting roasted left, right, and centre and rinsed by the managers left, right, and centre. Who's looking out for these women? We know who's looking out for Sky Nicholson, but who's looking out for some of these Brits? I'm just asking. So, do I think women's boxing's dying? It's dying on its arse. Yes, I do. Is Turkey Al Sheikh a man with a lot of money? No, so something else then. Is he going to turn it around, this women's boxing? No, is he? He's Bricktop. No, Bricktop's dead against it. Don't anybody remember anything when Jane Couch took the board to court years and years ago? Does anybody remember that? What all these people said? Barry Hearns, Frank Warrens, Robert Smiths, John Morris, all the rest of them. Everybody knows that they were all against it. It's only because of this wokeness and all these lefties that we have women's boxing in boxing. But other than that, it's a complete joke. It's 2-minute rounds for starters. So if you get somebody like Terry Harper, whose style is to run, so you get Terry Harper, who's a runner anyway. Anybody tries to engage with her, she's going backwards or not engaged, or she'll come for hug. Or they're going backwards and backwards. Stay out of range, score a jab, stay even more out of range, run on your bike. 2-minute rounds. But she's running for 1 minute 45 of them rounds. So how is that exciting? Then you've got other fighters who can throw punches and throw leather. They're exciting. Shannon Courtney comes to take your head off. So I think that's good. There's a few other ones that like that. Chantel Cameron, she's a bit like that, but not many are like that. Savannah does, but mainly because she's usually taller and bigger than most of them she fights. But there's not many got a good skill set. And that's why I think it's women's boxing. I think it's dying on its arse. But nobody wants to talk about it anymore, do they? Every now and then they keep throwing something up. But nobody's talking about women's boxing no more. Bean were one of the advocates on it. Bean, well, this is how I look at it. Bean, how many women boxers have you signed for him next door, GMB? How many? How many? How many have you talked up in the last 3 months, women boxers been on TalkSport or any other platform? How many? Do you want me to tell you how many? Do you want me to tell you how many you spoke about? 2. You spoke about Nicola Adams and you spoke about how you mentored Savannah. That Nicola Adams has been retired God knows how long, and Savannah out of fighting boxing for ages. She's fighting in MMA. That's it. Bean, where's your revolutionary and prepared for takeoff and all that and all that? Where's all that? I don't see anything coming from you from that, Bean, from that department, talking about who you and Izzy are signing and blah, blah, blah. No. What I want to see from you, Bean, though, is an explanation why you were telling everybody that you had cancer when you were in rehab for gambling addiction and depression. Why you were telling people you had cancer and all this? Where's documentary about the cancer story? You were at Sky 28 years. You're telling me Sky are not going to put a documentary out about you 28 year serving inmate at Sky or whatever they call it? I mean, people only had to do 10 years down pit to get a gold watch down the coal mines. You were 28 years at Sky in firing line. They've not even had a Tupperware party for you or an Ann Summers party been. Why's that? I'll tell you why, because you like the rest of them in boxing industry will get a bit of power behind you. Tell Whoppers, cancer, or rubbish. And I'm still waiting to be sued by you. I'm still waiting for a letter. I'll get email back while we're here. PokeyCorner@mail.com. Feel free to come after me for saying that, Bean, because you know it's not true. Cancer. Jesus. Well, yeah, in my opinion, women's boxing is dead and it's pish. All you've got are Olympians fighting school dinner ladies And eventually, after a couple of years, you might get an Olympian fighting an Olympian. There's no for them to build. There's nothing for them to build. There's no scripts for them to write. That's how I look at it. But hey ho. But I have heard that there might be you're putting Terry Harper in with Katie Taylor. Oh, that's good news, isn't it? That'd be good news for Terry because she might get a decent payday. Now you want to get into that. Okie dokie. Right. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Like I said before, and I'll say it again. Month of November. Whoever does the most views on Zoom, you get 100 quid as a guest. Whoever does most views in a Zoom with me, you get £100. But Peter De Freitas don't want the 100 quid. But we'll get you on, Peter, in the next few days when you email me. Email me your number, lads. I'll be here all bloody day putting everybody's numbers in. All right? One peace out. Frank, I hope you're well in Bury. Mikey, I hope you're well at in West Midlands. I hope West Brom are going well, Mikey. I hope Villa didn't know, did they? They got done 2-0 by my team over there. Pop, pop, bang. One piece out.